Destroy Humans is one of my favorite games as a kid, so when PlayStation re-released it with trophies, of course I was going to get the platinum. But in this video I'll be getting the platinum for the original and the remake. Jumping right into the original Destroy Humans, it has a pretty basic trophy list. There are a lot of story related trophies, a lot of collectibles, one being very tedious, and a couple of miscellaneous trophies. My plan for this platinum is to first play through the story, get all the collectibles, go back, do all the side missions, and then do all the miscellaneous stuff after that. There are only two types of collectibles in this game, but there are over 200 total. First being these little robots that scattered across each map that give you DNA to help you level up. There's a trophy tied to collecting these robots on each level, and then one trophy for collecting them all. For the second collectible in the game, I have to use the ability to clone myself as 40 unique characters throughout the story. This trophy is missable because you cannot replay any missions, so if I were to miss anybody, I would have to start a new game completely. Because I didn't want to miss one person and have to go through the entire game collecting everybody again, I did use a guide. Every level has these side missions that have you doing random things like killing people or destroying buildings in a certain amount of time. All of the side missions in this game are extremely easy, the kill count is extremely low, and they give you a lot of time to complete each one. There's a trophy for each level for completing all the side missions, and one miscellaneous trophy for completing a mission with the infinite health cheat on. After completing all the side missions, I had way more than enough DNA to upgrade Crypto and the Saucer completely to earn all of these trophies. Even though all side missions are completed and I am fully upgraded, I am not done playing the missions because later on I will be grinding out a mission to collect more DNA for my final trophy. But for now, let's get back to all the other miscellaneous trophies.
Here's the keys, and do be careful with this one, Double O. Well, that's all you have to spend. All right, you sold me. The upgrade is yours. I'll see your DNA and raise you one Step right up. Weapons, abilities.
Now that I have a fully upgraded saucer, it's time to test this bad boy out and destroy 500 vehicles from an NX trophy. I made this next trophy a little harder on myself. I should have just been going for this throughout the entire game, but I waited till now. So for this trophy I have to extract 250 brains, so since I didn't do it at all throughout the campaign, I just ran around the maps just pulling brains out till I got the trophy. So this side mission is where I'll be spending the rest of my time playing this game, getting these last two trophies. But for this first trophy, I have to use my telekinesis to tip over 100 cows. So I just kept restarting the mission, just throwing the cows around as you can see, until I unlock the trophy. Now it's time for the real grind. After playing through the entire game, doing all the side quests, doing everything I could, I had a little over 20,000. So I had maybe 25,000 left or so. So I just replayed this mission over and over again where I'm killing these cows. It takes about 30 seconds and I get 300 DNA each time. So I'm not going to do the math on that, but it took me a long time to do that. It was fun going back and playing Destroy All Humans. The game is extremely short, but it's really funny. And the trophy list was pretty basic, so there's not much I could show there, but let's move on to the remake. Jumping right into the remake, the first thing we notice is the huge graphical upgrade, especially in the character models, especially Crypto. He's got a lot more detail all around him. Not only was the game remade to look beautiful, but also added some new mechanics which are tied to some trophies. I'll go over those first real quick. One of the new things added to the game is now when you pick up brains, you'll recharge your shield, and doing that for the first time we unlock a trophy. While in the saucer, there's a new item called the Repulsotron, which will send out a little pulse stopping any rockets from damaging the saucer. And using this for the first time will unlock another trophy. There's a new telekinetic power that allows you to pick up random items on the map and turn them into ammo. And for doing this, you also get a trophy. I didn't know this until I beat the game, but when you're extracting brains from a human, if you mash the square button, you'll extract it faster. You also get a trophy for doing this. For the last new feature tied to a trophy, you can abduct vehicles and then extract them to heal your shields. So in the remake, they added a feature to where you can change Crypto skin, and for doing this, I unlock another trophy. While navigating through the main menu and looking at some concept art, you can unlock a trophy. After saving up a little bit of DNA, I got 3 more trophies, one for upgrading Crypto once, his saucer once, and fully upgrading one of Crypto's abilities. One of my favorite parts about this remake is that there's only one collectible trophy, and that's for only collecting one collectible, and I got that on accident while trying to hide right here. Later in the same mission, I got a trophy for throwing something into something else, as the trophy states. There's a lot going on here, but apparently I destroyed a human with a weapon and telekinesis at the same time. It doesn't look like I did that, but I'll take it. While escorting Mr. Withers here, I got a trophy for killing multiple enemies with an explosive. During this mission, I'm trying to stop these scientists from disabling a nuke, and there's a lot of military men shooting rockets at me, and even though there was no rockets coming towards me, I got the trophy for dodging one. Each mission has optional objectives, and there's a trophy tied to getting all of them done. I didn't really pay attention to these until about halfway through the game, so I had to go back and do them afterwards. While doing this, I got a couple more miscellaneous trophies, the first one being just replaying a mission. For this objective, I had to destroy a car with a human, and as I was throwing this guy at the car, I accidentally threw him at another person and got a trophy. And after completing the last objective on the final mission, I got the trophy for all the objectives. For this next trophy, I had to be a traditional alien and abduct a cow. After throwing this guy around for a little bit, I got the trophy for juggling a human. There are 2 miscellaneous trophies that have to be done on this specific level. The first one being over in this area where the sign is at, I have to take a human and just throw them into the water. And the next trophy is just for jumping through this donut. Took me a couple tries, but I got it. For this next trophy, I have to set something on fire and then throw it at a human. The best spot I found is right here on this farm. I just shot this hay bale and then threw it at someone. So now it's time for the last set of trophies, which are all tied to the challenges. I waited till the end to do this because I wanted to be fully upgraded and just to make things a lot easier for myself. After completing my first race challenge with 3 stars, I actually got 2 trophies, one for the 3 star and then one for revisiting a mission and doing a challenge.
What caused the drones to go haywire anyway? You wouldn't know anything about the random activation of the self.
For the abduction challenges, I'm just being followed by the saucer and I just have to pick up either cows or humans and throw them inside the beam, and the more I can throw in there, the higher my score. After earning my first 3 star in the abduction challenge, I earned a trophy.
I can see very moving data points in the future.
For the rampage challenges, I just have to kill a certain amount of enemies, but there's restrictions to what weapons I could use. And after getting another 3 star in this, I get another trophy.
As I suspected could do. The humans are just elaborately evolved.
The Armageddon challenges are the easiest challenges because I'm just in the saucer using all my weapons, just trying to rack up as much points as I can, destroying everything. After completing this challenge, I earned a trophy for getting a 2 star on every challenge type. Since I didn't get the 3 star the first time I played this mission, I went back and replayed, and since I got it, I earned a trophy for getting a 3 star in an Armageddon challenge.
Fresh air off the data.
For the final trophy before the platinum, I had to earn a 3 stars on every challenge on every level. For the most part, it's not that bad, especially since I was fully upgraded. The only problem I had was the final race challenge. So first off, it's the longest race in the game. And to earn the 3 star, you have to use the skate ability, which you have to hold the button down to use the entire time. And if you get hit by anything, you get stopped in your tracks and you gotta restart the challenge, which was really frustrating at first. To use the skate ability, you have to hold down the circle button. And trying to hold down the circle button and navigating through the map is really difficult, at least for me. So I had to go into my actual PlayStation settings to switch circle and the right trigger just to make it easier for myself. After switching the buttons around, I actually got it done in like 2 to 3 tries after that, so it made it a lot easier. I highly recommend doing that if you plan on getting this platinum and doing that challenge.